Yeah, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Mango Invest. We're just going to have a look at the overview of the portfolio, talk about some dividends, and the house deposit in which we've made. So, as you can see here in Australian currency, we're sitting at $594,000, which is broken up into a couple of different accounts. So, the Australian account, we've got 8,700. With the Wall Street account, we've got $581,000. And then these last two are the cash positions sitting in each respective account. So the Australian cash is sitting at 297, and then in the USD account, the cash is sitting at 4,129. So some of you guys are probably wondering, well, hang on a second, you had over, like $24,000 of total cash in the Australian market there. So me and my partner just bought a house, and I had roughly about like $25,000 sitting in my savings account, and just to make it up to the $50,000, I withdrew an extra $24,000 to $25,000 out of this account to put towards a house deposit. So all of these dividends that I've been earning over the last year, two to 3 years, whatever it was, has now contributed to a house deposit, which is pretty exciting because it's just basically free money. And then as we do eventually start to pay off this house, I'm just going to be withdrawing all the dividends and then and easily make the mortgage repayments that way. So it's really getting to a stage where all the dividends are now paying for my lifestyle, which is good. But we'll just have a look at the balances here. Have a look at the recent transactions within the US market. So the big one here, the withdrawal of $16,000 of USD. And then on the left here, you can see how much of Australian currency that actually gave me. And then you can see the FX rate in the center there, 0.65. And then this is the FX fee that I was charged. So $134 USD, which is probably like $200 Australian, just to withdraw that money, that's not really that big of a deal. But let's have a look at all the dividends for the month of June. We'll click apply there, and then we'll put the filter tab on dividends. And then, so not a lot of dividends here. I have been like reconsolidating the portfolio, like selling a lot of companies to put it into the higher paying, dividend paying companies here. It just makes the portfolio look a little bit cleaner, and just to consolidate the funds a little bit. But yeah, Coney was the first to pay the month of $1,172 there. Pretty good payment. It's not the most Coney has ever paid me. Like with these payments, they do fluctuate because it is a yield max ETF, so it's not always going to be consistent. JetQ paid me $780. Misty, another yield max ETF, paid me $620. AGNC $709. Microsoft, measly $22. Although I'm not really holding it for the dividend. That's more of a growth option there for the portfolio. And then Realty Income Corporation paid me $173. And then just to finish out the month here, we've got MRMY, who paid me a dividend of $513, which again isn't the highest, paying dividend for that month. But hey, I'll take it. Let's have a look at track your dividends. So the yield on cost is actually decreasing. The reason for that is, it was up to 18 to 19%, but with the yield max ETFs not paying how much they were forecasted to pay, it's now sort of dropped that yield on cost a little bit more. But the higher paying dividend companies are still in the top three. So we've got Coney. They're projected to pay over $19,000 for me this year in US currency. MRNY, just over $9,000. And you've got AGNC and JetQ around that $8,000 mark, which is not too bad. Some of the upcoming dividends. So at the end of this month, we have... where are we? So yeah, we're looking to get SCHD of $466. QALD $569, and then at the start of next month, around the 10th, we've got Alibaba paying $597, which is not too bad there. So we've put all the dividends into the calculator, also the Excel spreadsheet here, and then it's come up with Obviously, we place it into the graph here. So June this month, we've earned a total of $3,992 worth of dividends in US currency. So, like, what does that really equate to? About like $6,000 Australian, roughly. And as you can see, it's not as much as like the previous couple of months, which is pretty disappointing. Although, you know, when you do look back to last June, where are we? About June of 2024, we earned $1,068. So it's still almost, you know, $4,000, which is pretty much quadrupled just in a space of a year. And that's really all because I've sold down, you know, Microsoft and Apple and Tesla, and we've just kept, you know, chipping away, putting those capital gains into the high paying dividend companies. And, you know, you can see all the way from 2024 to, you know, all the way back to 2019 how small these payments were. But we've now just had like a massive boost. Like, you look at it now, I'm getting paid at like minimum, you know, $4,000 every single month of dividends alone, and that's all in US currency. So we're looking at like almost $10,000 a month, which is pretty incredible. Yeah, that concludes the video. If you did like it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out, and I'll catch us in the next one.